Sound like you? Okay, please write this down. Grow your business. Grow your business. Many of you can say that, Mpumi, I have tried several times trying to grow my business. I have tried different approaches in growing my business, but I have failed. Why now? Why do I have to do it now? Because I have tried and failed and tried and failed. So why do I have to start today to grow my business? I can also ask you the same question. How many of you have dreams and goals that they want to achieve before 2020 is over? Please type 5 in the chat box or just give me a high 5 if you have any dreams and visions and goals that you want to achieve before the year ends. I know that growing a small business isn't easy, but growing your small business is a necessity for your business's survival. And you have to put in the time if you're looking to reap the benefits. Learning how to grow your business isn't just a worthy goal. It is one of the toughest jobs that you'll have to do in life. Challenges, they may be there, and you may face instances of hesitation, but this can give you courage to get off your 9-to-5 normal grind if you have your own business. Like anything else in life or business, rapid growth doesn't happen overnight. So building a sincere value and look to help your customers, be it a foundation. Make it your foundation to grow your business and to look for your customers' needs. As long as you meet your customers' needs, your business will grow. Every aspect of your business deserves attention to turn it into the income generating that you envisioned before. From an employee training to marketing, there are several successful steps to consider for you to grow your business. There is this one, one of my favorite speakers. I don't know if you know him. It's Nick Vujicic. I saw Ben, he posted him last night on his timeline. He once said that I want to encourage you to accept that you may not be able to see the way. You may not be able to see the way right now, but that doesn't mean that it's not there. Your way to grow your business, it may seem like it's a never-ending road that you're traveling, but it's right there. So building strategic partnerships with other businesses that can complement you to other buyers is the first step that you'll have to do. Strategic partnerships with the right companies can truly make a world of difference in your business. A partnership can be just as simple as an informal agreement between two businesses in complementary markets to refer clients to each other. And I've seen this happening most of the time. Like if you're on Instagram, most individuals, they just want to collaborate these days. So that's why you can just grow your business. Collaborate with other companies, with other businesses that can complement you to their customers. And also, if you're a trusted advisor in your industry, you can craft your own unique combination of strategies to share your knowledge. If you're a trusted advisor like Barry is in the real estate and he has been there for quite some time. He has also mentored many different business owners. So there you go, copy from what they've already shared with you today. And you also have to understand your customer service. You can only develop products and services that will make a huge hit if you understand your customers' needs and develop products and services that meet those needs. Your customers will not only remember your great service, but they will also be more likely to refer other customers to you because of the way you treated them. So taking time to answer them is the great way to understand your customers' needs by listening to them. Pay attention to what your customers say. If they complain, take it seriously and work on improving your service. You also have to establish customer loyalty. The reason why I'm saying customer loyalty, because it takes time to encourage customers to come and buy from you. Customers' loyalty can help you to keep your customers that you already have. It's quite a challenge to get new customers out there, but to keep the customers that you have, you'll have to build this customer loyalty. Now you can tell that complaining doesn't resolve anything whatsoever. And you can never ever achieve happiness by doing so. How many of you can add a day in their lives by complaining. Think about all of the individuals who wanted to see this beautiful day today, but because their lives is not in their hands, because COVID-19 happened, they couldn't make it. But yet you are here complaining about the toilet seat that men lift up after each and every time they visit the bathroom. If there were ladies here, I was going to ask them if it sounds like them, because I still don't get the concept behind leaving the toilet seat up after you visit the bathroom. But we have men here. I will respect that. I will respect that. Okay, another thing to grow your business is to conquer your niche market. Make sure you've clearly outlined your project scope. And remember, do you remember the analogy of a big fish in a small pond? So the niche market in this situation is your pond. So you should monitor where your customers are coming from in order to measure whether your marketing activities are successful or not. The niche market is essential in growing your business. And also you'll have to consider your market conditions. Considering market conditions, for example, if your new market consists of younger demographic, acquisition may be a good strategy for you to expand into this new geographic location where you lack contacts and you lack knowledge about it. It's easier and most cost-effective to get people who already are buying from you to buy more, because the customers you already have are the best bet for increasing your sales. I remember Tony Robbins, he once said that where your focus goes, energy flows. So if you focus on expanding your business, you will put more energy on that one. There is no other way around it. And also, like these days, social media is a hit. You'll have to maximize using social media. Without a doubt, social media is a powerful tool to promote your business to potential customers. As I was mentioning, that Instagram now, businesses, they just look for other partners to collaborate with. So your business must have something that is passionate about to gain valuable insight through social listening. Go out there and start advertising your business. You may never know who needs your service at that day, who needs your product at that on that day. So go out there in the social media, post something that you are so passionate talking about. And also one thing I've realized about McDonald's. McDonald's, it started as a small coffee shop, but look where McDonald's is today, because they've decided to franchise. If you're successful in your industry or in your business, franchising your business can be a successful growth strategy. If you just want to expand your business, grow your business, and get your name, your brand out there, franchising is the way to go. Another thing, or one thing that has helped me as an individual is attending events, not just events, but networking events. You'll have to invest your time to build your networks. Trade shows can be a great way for you to grow. So if given the chance to join these events, please do. Take that moment and go and attend those networking events. Networking allows you to build relationships with other people, and trade shows draw people who already are interested in that type of product that you will have to offer, or that service that you'll have to offer. So please do network. Go out there in those networking events and let people know who you are and what you have for them and why they can benefit from you as an individual. Because networking is a great way to connect with people who can powerfully improve your bottom line and encourage them to refer customers through word of mouth. That's the whole idea about networking, to get it from the horse's mouth, I will put it that way. Because in my favorite book, in the book of Ecclesiastes 4:9, it says that two are better than one because they have a good reward for their labor. Two are better than one because they have a good reward for their labor. Another thing, like hosting events like this, hosting webinars like this, marketing your business, marketing your product that you're selling can be a perfect way to grow your business too. More especially like in this pandemic, everyone is at home. So webinars are working wonders for individuals. Also events, I'm not gonna say that events are not good, but because of the restrictions that we have right now, it's quite a challenge, like to host an event of more than 1,000 people, for example. So webinars, just host a webinar and get people to know more about your product. Depending on the type of the event, the need to track your expenses under a microscope can inspire creativity that results into a full guest and a moving parts. You can start just with a vision and then a budget. Then you turn it into an event your attendees will never ever forget, because it was for the right reason for you to have that event, for you to grow your business. And above everything else, ladies and gentlemen, please plan ahead. Plan ahead for your event. Plan ahead for everything that you do. This is the first step in throwing a kick-ass event, including logistics, content, and the promotion of the event. So it's really, really wise for you to plan ahead of everything. And location above everything. Location is everything that you'll have to consider when planning your events. If it's a physical event, locations, it means everything to you. When I say plan ahead about this, you'll have to determine the purpose by working with key stakeholders to reach success and for the core events, and managing is the initial step that you have to take. I remember Eric Thomas, he once said that, don't think about what can happen in a month. Don't think about what can happen in a year. Just focus on the 24 hours in front of you and do what you can to get closer to where you want to be. Focus on the 24 hours that you have in hand to get where you want to be in the next, maybe in the next 3 months or in the next 4 months before the year ends. Because in everything that you do in life, you've got to be hungry. Like Les Brown said, you'll have to be hungry. I wish you can tell yourself that you need to make a difference in this world, make a difference in your business. But in order for you to make that difference, you've got to be hungry. Like when I think of hungry, I just think of a hungry lion in the jungle. That hungry lion, it doesn't matter what kind of animal come on his way. But if he sees that animal, that hungry lion, all he sees is lunch in front of him. It doesn't matter if you are that giant elephant or you are just that small squirrel in the jungle. That's lunch for him. And it's so funny because even the elephants, if they see a lion, what they do, they just run. Because in their mind, they have that, I am a lunch for that lion. So that's the mindset that we need to have when we think of growing our businesses. We'll have to be hungry as a lion. Please write this down. Please write this down before I end. Resilience to greatness. Resilience to greatness. If I can be honest with you, I don't know what dreams you have about your life. I don't know what goals you've set for this year, but here is one thing I know about you. You've got something so special about you. You've got greatness within you. There is greatness inside of you, and you are destined for greatness. Inside of you, God has put seeds of excellence. Those seeds are supposed to grow and flourish. Many people have become crippled by their past encounters, and some have stepped over other people to get to the top. But I believe that God has better plans for every one of us. Your objective is what you are designed for and the reason why you live today. With God, I believe that we are all destined for greatness as long as we follow his strategy. This is when the growth commences, because following God's idea and discovering your gift will show you the reason for you in life is. My everyday inspiration, Mr. Les Brown, he once said, if you had to die today, at this very moment, at this hour, what dreams, what ideas, what goals, what visions, and what books will die with you? What dreams, what ideas, what visions, what goals, and what gifts will die with you? And he also continued that the richest place on earth is the cemetery, because that's where all the rich ideas, all the visions, all the goals have been buried. I really don't know about you. What do you think when you hear this message? But with me, honestly, it just gave me sleepless nights. It really gave me sleepless nights. And I am really proud today to introduce Rise to Greater Heights book. This book, honestly, it was born from Mr. Les Brown's everyday motivational messages. This is a comprehensive guide to turn your fears into greater success while seizing new opportunities. It is so significant to have a positive mindset, especially under these circumstances, more especially in this pandemic. So this book, it has the potential to completely revolutionize every aspect of your life and career. You can also get this book for a family member or just a loved one who needs that inspiration to face the world with a positive mindset. When you get this book, you'll be able to explore leadership, empowerment, purpose-driven, mental health, emotional intelligence, mentorship, coaching, and many, many topics, including resilience to greatness, as well as single parenting. Because I believe that the sky is not the limit. From now onwards, I believe that the sky is our point of view. So let's all rise to greater heights. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm just gonna check if we have any comments or any questions on the YouTube channel before we wrap up this. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what I see, it's like powerful, and the high fives, and yeah, they are saying it's powerful. Lungi Lomota is like high five to everyone. Yeah, thank you so much, Ben. Thank you so much, Barry. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm just gonna wrap up on the YouTube channel so that I stay with you. Thank you so much, everyone, to tune in on the on our video podcast today. Please feel free if you have any questions again.
Thank you.
Any questions for Ben, any questions for Barry, and any questions for me, please post in the chat box and we'll be able to respond to your questions. I give you like 2 minutes and then the speakers are going to be able to wrap up everything. And yes. So far, no questions on YouTube. So please feel free to go first, Barry or Ben. Just a wrap up of everything that we have done today.
I'll jump in real quick. I did actually have a question for you. I wanted to, your book, you mentioned that it was inspired by the teachings of Mr. Brown that we've all had the opportunity to be a part of, really from probably just like me through YouTube, but over the last, 4 or 5 months now, we've actually had that intimate personal training from him. But when did you start writing your book? When did that inspiration get you to the point? Because again, it's all, you talked about, we all talked about it in regards to there's the idea of doing something, but then there's the action of actually doing it. When did you actually start writing yours?
It's so funny. It's so funny, Ben. Barry, sorry. It's so funny how I ended up writing this book. And you'll be so shocked how many days it took me to write my book. Okay, first of all, I started listening to Les Brown back in 2006. I never envisioned myself writing a book. I never thought of writing a book. And then this year, January, my friend, she asked me like to contribute a chapter on her book. So I was like, since I've been like, like trying to let my fears control me, I'm like, what can I write about? Honestly, I don't know. I have no idea what to write. So I decided like to contribute on her book. But then because of my busy schedule, what happened when the whole COVID-19 took place, everything was a standstill. And I'm in the travel industry. In the travel industry, everything was kind of a standstill, no bookings, no nothing. So I'm like, before I approach depression, God, can you just say something to me? Just guide me. What can I do with this time that I have in my hands? I remember March 16, Barry. March 16, that was when I started writing my book. It took me 45 days to finish it.
Wow.
Because the mindset,
Wow.
it was just there. It was just there.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah,
Yeah, that is great.
absolutely. Yeah.
Mhm. Oh,
All right.
is your book available on Amazon?
It will be. I actually just ordered the proof of the book
Oh,
2
okay.
days ago, so I'll have it on Monday. And then once I go through it, make sure everything is all set, we'll be ready to hit the launch button on it. So yeah, it's an exciting time. And the reason I had asked about that, because again, my book is Ignite Your Greatness,
Yeah.
and same thing. It stemmed from really that term that we've heard so often, there's greatness in you, and me kind of really starting to think about, is there greatness in me? And then realizing, yes, there is greatness in me, and also realizing there's greatness in all of us, but so
Mhm.
many of us don't ever identify with it and don't realize what our gifts and talents are. And in my book, I actually interviewed 4 very successful people. And of those 4, when I asked them all the same question: when did you realize that there was greatness in you? And one of them, because he's a personal development coach himself, he had an answer. The other 3, extremely successful, they were taken back by that question, because they never thought about the success and the gifts and talents as being greatness. And so it made me realize that when you have very successful people that don't really acknowledge or realize their greatness, then we have so many other people that are still trying to just get the belief to tap into their own greatness. So and it's books like yours and like mine that are continuing to help others to really open their eyes to their own inner greatness. So, I'm excited for you, and being able for you to be able to spread the word around the world, and for us doing the same, and having this platform to be able to just touch
Yeah.
some folks today.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And how long did it take you to also write your book?
Not 45 days. It took, it was about a year and a half. So I started last summer, and part of the challenges that I had was the, my schedule with real estate, but
Yeah.
honestly, it just comes down to, that's an excuse, because I was really busy. But when it's like you said, when you are really driven and you want something, there are no excuses. You will just get it done. And I realized, and I'm blessed and I'm fortunate that it did take that time, because there were things in life personally that happened to me, like this year. Kobe Bryant is a big part of my book as well, and it was a reflection on his life. So I think it happened in the time that it was supposed to happen, also because there were some eye-opening things that just occurred that made it into the book that I think are going to have a huge impact on people.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
No, we need to change the world
Congratulations.
that we are in. We've got something special, like Les Brown always say, you've got something special in you. I believe like all of us, we've got that something special.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Mhm.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, Ben, you can go ahead if you've got something.
Yeah, I totally agree to what you just said, right? Is we all have that there's greatness within you. We are born with it, but in so many cases it's buried under other people's opinion on bad experiences, so that a lot of us come to a point where we don't believe in it anymore, right? So you would tell
Mhm.
somebody there's greatness in you, you would look at you and say, come on, what have I done? Whatever it is. But it doesn't mean if you have not done any great things yet that there's not greatness within you, right?
Yeah.
So, and here comes my favorite quote from Mr. Les Brown is, don't let your past define your future, and don't let your current circumstances hold you back from moving into your new self, into your future.
Mhm.
So I think this is so important that we just don't let these old beliefs and what we're being told over by other people or what we have experienced kind of set the bar for the future.
Of course, of course. Yeah, I'm just gonna say our last bye-byes to our viewers on YouTube because they haven't posted any questions. I believe they will still go back. They have your link, Ben. They have your link. If one wants to connect with you, they have the link. So thank you so much, our viewers from YouTube, for tuning in today to be with us. So please, I hope to see you next week, same time, same place, and have yourself lovely, lovely weekend ahead.
Thank you.
So now it's us. It's us who are no longer on YouTube. Yeah. Oh, that was a powerful session that we just had today. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ben and
Well,
Barry.
thank you for
Yes,
allowing us
my
to be
guest
on here.
today. Yeah.
Now, how long have you been doing the video podcast here?
You are the third guest on this podcast.
Wow.
I started, I was like, since we have like all the time on our hands, like I've just said, I'm in the travel industry. That was the main stream of income that I had. So everything is kind of a standstill, and it's not even promising like in the next 6-12 months, it's not promising that we'll be back to the normal rate that we've been to. So I was like, let me just, once a week I'll be doing this for this year. So since I still have the time on my hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, otherwise it was a great
Yeah,
pleasure.
thank you, Barry. It was very powerful what you shared.
Yeah,
Yeah,
likewise,
really
man.
inspiring.